Hey everyone, my name is Allie and I'm here to talk to you about my experience traveling this summer. So, a few friends and I went and studied abroad in Madrid, Spain. We worked with a program called IVHQ, and I'll explain a little bit more about that a little later. So, the first day that we were there, we went and explored the city. We started at the Gran Via, which is one of Madrid's most famous streets. It's full of shops and food and a lot of great attractions. And it just so happens that the first day that we were there, it was also a holiday in Madrid, and this holiday was called the Festival of San Isidro. And this is actually one of the most celebrated holidays in Madrid, and the whole city comes out to celebrate throughout the entire day, and it's a huge thing in the culture of Madrid. And at night, they ended the celebration with a huge fireworks show that we got to attend. So like I said before, we volunteered with a program called IVHQ, and what IVHQ does is they work with all different communities around the world in various different programs. The program that I specifically did was teaching, and we weren't allowed to take pictures of the students while inside the school, so my footage is limited. But however, I worked in an elementary school called Pinar de San Jose, and I worked with 5th and 6th graders, and what I did with them was I taught them English as well as participate in their physical education. So this was extremely important in this area of Madrid because a lot of the students didn't get enough practice learning English throughout their curriculum, and many of the teachers had limited knowledge on English, so even when teaching the children, they had grammatical errors or pronunciation problems and stuff like that. So it was really important that we got in there and they could hear it from us. The most impactful experience I got to be a part of was definitely the impact that I made on the children while I was working there. And from the beginning, you could tell that they were all very excited to have people come in and work with them and hang out. And that was cool to see right away. But as time went on, it was even cooler to see they loved to test out their English, especially later on, and get to know us and have a conversation with us. And it was just, you could tell that it was really fun and it was something new that really got them excited about learning, and that was awesome to be a part of. While volunteering at this school, I also got the opportunity to observe a physical therapist, and what they did was they worked in the school and they worked with mentally or physically disabled children, and it was part of their everyday routine, which was something that was really cool. And it was also something that I learned about my host country and how it could potentially be different from how we do it in America. They had a huge emphasis on therapy in schools and in their community. We can definitely learn from this difference because while we do find different forms of therapy important in America, what I found in my host country is that they really allowed therapy and other types of healthcare to be more available to everyone, including those that are low-income areas. Along the lines of global health, I was really fortunate in being able to be a part of children's physical education, as well as being able to observe the physical therapists in schools. And this just showed me that PE and, promoting good, healthy lifestyles, as well as different therapy and healthcare techniques are still promoted all throughout the world, which was really cool to see how things that we are experiencing and we are teaching new generations is relevant in all different areas around the world. What I learned about my host country is that they really strive for excellence in the business world while still emphasizing a fun and carefree lifestyle outside of work and in the community. A global perspective on this is important because it allows you to be more culturally aware and to be more well-rounded when it comes to business, international politics, and other issues going on throughout the world. And this helps influence how we do health as well, because we can take what we learned abroad and adopt some of their effective healthcare methods in order to better our own. It also allows us as healthcare providers to know how to interact better with people of varying cultures, races, etc., and will ultimately lead to a higher quality of care. There are a few take-home messages that I learned while in Madrid and that I found extremely valuable. The first is regarding health services, and that it's extremely important to try and allow all areas, no matter what their demographic is, to have the same opportunities and resources in order to have a healthy lifestyle. And culturally, I found that the way people in Spain go about their daily routines is really effective, and it allows you to get everything you could possibly want out of your day. And the culture in Spain is that you go to work in the morning, and then from 2 to 4 in the afternoon is what they call the siesta. And all the shops closes down, everyone comes home, takes a nap, and then goes back to work after that until about 5 to 7. And after that, they normally have dinner, or they could do whatever they want with the rest of their day and night, such as a flamenco show, which we got to see and was one of my personal favorites and goes way back in their culture. Music is a huge part of the culture in Spain, and it can be found almost anywhere, even on their public transportation such as the metro. Personally, the most valuable message that I learned, and by far my favorite part of the trip, was realizing how much of an impact I can make on people by simply showing them that I care about being a part of their journey, and also how their appreciation of that can make me feel like I made a difference. And that is the best feeling in the world, and I will definitely miss all the kids that I met while in Madrid and everybody else that I met during my time there as well.